It's crazy around here today, and we are back celebrating our birthday with a good friend who has been with us from day one, Mr. Scott Jones of Scott Jones Catering Concept Kitchen. How are you?
I'm excellent. How are you doing?
It already smells good in here, which is no surprise, because every time you come in here, you are just whipping up something delicious and home-cooked and good for my bones.
Thank you. You know what?
Oh, good. Yeah, because it smells so good in here, they want to be in here.
Well, you know, in honor, good to see you. In honor of the happy birthday, by the way, you don't look a year, you look at least 6 months.
Okay, no, we're talking about like special occasion cooking.
Yeah, you know, this is actually a very, very simple dish. It's called champagne chicken, but super, super elegant. And
well, I love chicken and I love champagne, so I think we're already off to a good start.
Put a little caviar on top and we'll all be good, right?
Ooh.
So actually, I just started browning these chicken breasts, okay? Just a little butter. I browned,
always so juicy.
I browned the butter first, okay, just to give it more flavor.
Because I feel like when I make chicken, it ends up looking just like old dried meat.
Well,
what am I doing wrong to make it not as like juicy as you do?
You're not using butter.
You know, you got to get a good sear on it. That's all. Just get a nice brown sear on it, but you have to have a high heat to do that.
Okay, and then I also, what did you put in the pan beforehand? Just butter?
Butter.
Okay.
Yeah,
because butter makes it better.
You can do olive oil, absolutely. Okay. I did butter just because it's an elegant, you know, it's kind of a little richer dish than I usually do, but it's so delicious and the butter really does make a difference.
By the way, you look fantastic.
Thank you, I appreciate that.
You've dropped some weight since our first show.
I have. I've lost 20 pounds since I saw you.
Since the first show, you've lost how much?
So you're obviously not eating your own. Are you eating your own food?
Not this butter.
Actually, I had this last night for dinner. I've lost 20 pounds since January 2nd. Since I saw you the last
You look fantastic.
Thank
you look amazing.
How did you do that?
You know, I actually have a line of Southern Comfort food that I've been working on.
Comfort, get
Comfort.
it? Comfort.
I like that
And I really
concept.
have stuck to it, except for the weekends. I eat what I want. But I mean, you know, I get to eat mac and cheese and meatloaf and Salisbury steak and all that, but it's done the way I do it.
It still has a flavor, but
Are you doing this through Artisan?
We just launched it through Artisan.
Through Artisan, which
Now,
I've
one great thing that you do, Scott, which a lot of people, which is kind of what you're known for, is your catering business. You cater a lot of dinner parties that people have in their homes. I know you catered a party for Lisa. Talk about how do you come up with all these different menus for all these different dinner parties?
You know, that's the fun of my job. I love the creative aspect of it more than anything. So when you come to me and say, you know, I'm doing this special thing, and it thrills me to be able to, you know, write a menu specific to you to make you happy. You know, using the background of what I've always done, you know, the Italian, the Mexican, all the different restaurants I've had in the last 20 years.
But you can also do the healthy, fit, lighter fare,
I can do
too.
basically what you want and still give it flavor. Okay, so we've
well, it is smelling
this.
so good in here. When do I get to taste something?
Tell you what, let me just do this real quick.
So
If you can we move that tray over here?
You're browning everything in the butter.
Yeah, and so I'm going to take this out, assuming everything, I'd like to get a little more brown than this, but for time's sake, we're going to do this, okay?
So you're just browning, not cooking all the way through yet.
So
okay, just
next
getting the flavor.
is...
But typically you would.
Typically, nope. This is exactly the way you do it.
Just the way you do it, okay.
So this is bourbon. So I deglaze with a little bourbon.
Oh, Jesus.
Happy birthday to us!
There's that bourbon facial we like so much, right?
God, I love a bourbon facial. Took the words out of my mouth, Scott.
Oh, it's always so much fun here, I gotta tell you.
You can smell the bourbon. It literally smells like a shop bar
So
in
then
here.
what I've done is added 3 tablespoons of flour, and what that's going to do, make a little roux, absolutely.
Which is half part something else.
It's
I've learned
equal
that.
parts fat to flour, basically.
It smells yummy.
Okay, and then here comes the champagne goodiness. We're going to add the champagne. This will make the sauce, okay?
And then you just basically whisk all that up till it gets thick, correct?
We've got a whole bottle of champagne.
Okay,
well,
so
what
if
we're
you
going to
have any alcohol issues, you should not be eating this.
You know, this is not for you. Yeah.
Although the alcohol kicks off, so
yeah, all the alcohol cooked down. I'm assuming you put your chicken back in, and then we're left with something.
Yes.
And we'll put this recipe up on that. We're running out of time.
Cooking it. That's okay.
Yeah, finish cooking it, but we're gonna have the recipe up on our site. You guys, you can have Scott cater your next event too. To get more information, just visit our website. That's thebroadcasttv.com. Click on today's links, and don't worry, Scott's joining us again in the next hour with more birthday bites. Yay! Yay!
Oh my gosh, it smells so good.
Oh my gosh, when we come back, you guys, we're headed to the Broadcast Music Cafe, where one of our favorite bands is standing by to play for us. It's the Prophets and Outlaws. Oh, we love them so much when the broadcast continues.